Hi guys, and welcome to my newest look. We're doing a frozen Elsa today, so if you're interested in the look, definitely keep watching. So I'm starting off with green primer and using my lightest foundation and concealer to really brighten things up, make me look extra pale. Okay, and I'm using some finishing powder and just making sure I get that all over where I put concealer on. The red toned blush is what I'm using to match what Elsa had in the movie. So I'm using some bronzer actually to contour my nose and just going to make sure I blend that in really well so you can't see the lines, just to make sure it's contoured and more narrow, just like Elsa has. For brows, I'm just kind of sticking to my normal routine. I did end up getting the Disney FROZENII Colourpop Collection, and I'm going in right with the eyeshadow palette. I started with the shade Awakened, and I'm just popping that all over my lid. As you can tell, I already love it. I honestly was surprised. I really do like it more than I thought I would. I kind of heard mixed reviews online, but it does blend really well, and the color is very pigmented. I went in with that purple shade next. It's called Gail, and it's very shimmery. I put it on top of the reddish pink color just to blend it in. Then I used for highlight the Ice Crystals color. I had to use some of the MAC's Fix Plus spray just to make sure it's a little more pigmented, and just use that as highlight all over my face. In one of my other Colourpop collections, I just took, you can use any black eyeshadow, and I used a brush just to make sure it's more precise. Make sure I have big looking eyes, and of course the nude liner in my waterline. So I did take some mascara to my lashes, just make sure they really pop. I took the lipstick, it's called Little Snow or Elsa Luxe lipstick, and you can use any kind of nude or any similar color lip liner to apply that, and I just use that as my lipstick. It's very pigmented and very nice and smooth on the lips as well. I really do like it. So that's the finished Elsa look. Okay, now on to the Frostbite Elsa. So I was inspired by another YouTuber. I'll leave her information linked below. I just used some highlight and put that all over my face. I used the glitter that's in the collection as well. They said not to use it on the eyes, so I'm putting it all over my face. Okay, next I got this scar putty during Halloween time. Never ended up using it. You could see I kind of struggled at first putting it on. It's just like silly putty. You just kind of have to rub it into your skin. And kind of just putting that in places randomly all over my face and kind of digging out holes, making it look like my skin is torn from frostbite. And you can kind of go crazy. You can do whatever you want in this section. So I took that same black eyeshadow that I used in the first look, and I'm just kind of putting that all over the edges of where the hole is, just to make it look a little bit more frozen. I had trouble in that area. Okay, now I'm using that same red raspberry color, and I'm putting that in the middle to make it look like broken flesh, as disgusting as that is. I'm sure that does happen when you do get frostbite. I'm sure much worse happens when you get frostbite. But I just tried to make it look a little bit realistic. And then I used the highlighter shade and kind of put that into as well. Okay, going back in the shadow palette, I'm taking the shade Water. It's a really pretty periwinkle blue color, and I'm just drawing veins on my face as well, and I'm kind of switching between the blue and the Awakened color in that palette. Okay, taking a black shadow, I'm just putting that in the middle of my lips to make them look extra cold, extra frozen, and I'm just kind of smudging around my lips because when you get frostbite, I'm sure your lips don't look so perfect. So then I'm taking some rock candy actually that I found, and I'm sticking that. I'm using lash glue, and these are not my real lashes, so I don't care that I'm putting some glue on them. I had a hard time actually sticking the pieces of candy onto my lashes, but obviously the candy, I'm using that as a look of frozen ice chunks. And the inspiration I got from that YouTuber, she did put them all over her eyebrows, but I did not want to take out the hairs in my eyebrows, so I decided to do right under my brows. And I'm using some of the highlight, and I'm just kind of putting that in random parts of my face, as well as on candy. And I found that, you know, taking smaller pieces of the chunks of candy worked best. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it, and if you want to see more of these kind of videos, definitely keep following. Thank you.